Hello, kids. Good morning. How are you? I hope you all are doing good. Children, today's topic is subtraction of decimals. Before starting today's topic, let's recall what we learnt in last videos. Okay, children? So, in the beginning, we learnt about definition of fraction. What is the definition of fraction, children? A whole part and fraction part separated by a decimal point is known as decimal number. Right, children? Yes. So, after that, how to convert millimeter to centimeter? To convert millimeter to centimeter, what we do, children? We'll divide by 10 or we multiply by 1 by 10 or 0.1. 1 by 10 is nothing but 0.1, right, children? Next one, how to represent decimal number on a number line. After that, yes, conversion of decimal to fraction, fraction to decimal. Next, yes, place value table, right? After that, we solved exercise 8.1 and after that introduction to 100th, right? So in introduction to 100th, what we did, we converted meter to centimeter. So to convert meter to centimeter, what we did, we divide by 100 or we multiply by 1 by 100 or 0.01, right, children? Yes, after that what we did, we solved exercise part of 8.2, right? After completing the exercise 8.2, what we did? Yes, we started exercise 8.3. In that we solved. In that we found out which is greater, which is lesser, which is equal, right? So after that, what we did, children? We studied about length, weight and rupees, right? So after that we solved exercise 8.4. There we converted paisas into rupees, centimeter to meter and meter to centimeter, millimeter to centimeter and grams to kgs, right? So after that what we did? We started addition of decimals, right? After completing the introduction to addition of a decimal, what we did? We started exercise 8.5, right? There we solved many problems by adding decimal numbers, right? And we also solved exercise 8.6 half part, right, children? Today I am going to continue the remaining. Rani had rupees 18.50. She bought one ice cream for rupees 11.75. How much money does she have now? Before solving the problem, let's collect the data. Rani had how many rupees? 18.50, right? So what she bought? Ice cream. How many rupees ice cream she bought? 11.75 rupees, right? How much money does she have? Children, before solving this, let me tell you one thing. See, imagine you have 3 chocolates. In that, one chocolate was eaten by me. How many chocolates will remain with you, children? 2, right? How will get to know 2 only? Yeah, we subtract total number of chocolate minus a chocolate eaten by me, right? That is 3 minus 1 equals to 2, right? Like this only we have to do here. So, total number of money minus ice cream money. Okay? So, total number of money is 18.50 minus ice cream money 11.75, right? So if you are good in subtraction, you do directly here only, otherwise do calculation in rough work. Okay, rough work how to do I taught you, right? So draw a separate line and do it. Okay, so here 0 minus 5, we can't minus 0 5 in 0. That's why what I'll do, I borrow 1 from this 5 to this number. Now this number will become 10. What about this number? 4, right? So 10 minus 5 will be 5. Next 4 minus 7. Can we minus 7 in 4? No, right? That's why what I'll do, I borrow again 1 from this number to here. If I borrow 1 from this number to this number, now this number will become 14. What about this number? 7, right? 14 minus 7 equals to 7.7 minus 1 equals to 6. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So, how much money Rani has? 6.75. Rani has 6.75 rupees, Rs. Okay, so after finishing calculation you have to write one more statement, that is, after buying ice cream Rani has total amount equals to rupees 6.75. Okay children, now let's move to the another question. Namita travels 20 km 50 meter every day. Out of this, she travels 10 km 200 meter by bus and the rest by auto. How much distance does she travel by auto? Now, let's write the data. Namita travels 20 km 50 meter every day, right children? She travels 10 km 200 meter by bus. So first statement is Namita travels 20 km 50 meter every day. Second statement, she travels 10 km 200 meter by bus, right? What we have to find out? Third statement is what we have to find out, right? So how much distance does she travel by auto? So this one we have to find out, right? So children, as I told you before only, here I have two terms, we have to make it one. Okay, to make it one we have to add. So can I add these two children? No, right? Because here I have units, different units. Meter I have, kilometer I have, right? Children, first we have to convert this into meter. Otherwise, this into kilometer. That's your wish. Okay. Second statement also I have different numbers. That one is kilometer, another one is meter. That's why I'll convert this meter into kilometer only. Okay. Here also I'm converting meter to kilometer. Okay. Let's do first one. 20 kilometer 50 meter. So to convert meter to kilometer, what I'll do? I'll divide by 1000 or multiply by 1 by 1000 or 0.001, right children? So 50 divided by 1000, 20 kilometer I'll write as it is, plus 50 by 1000. So here 20 kilometer, see here in the denominator I have 3 zeros, that's why from numerator, from right side after 3 numbers I should take decimal point. But in the numerator I have only 2 numbers, right? What should I do? Yes, 0 I'll write before 5. Okay, how many numbers I have in the numerator? 3 numbers, right? So where should I take decimal point? After this 0, right? So 20 kilometer plus 0.050 kilometer. Okay, and this one I am converting now. 10 kilometer, if I add these two numbers, what I'll get? 20.050 kilometer. Okay. Now, I'm converting this one. 10 kilometer 200 meter. This one I'm converting into kilometer. 10 kilometer as it is plus 200 by 1000. Here in the denominator 3 zeros are there. That's why in the numerator after three numbers I should take decimal point, right? First number is this, second number is this, third number is this. So after 2 I'll take decimal point, that is nothing but 10 kilometer as it is, I'll write plus 0.200 kilometer. If I add these two numbers, what is the final answer? 10.200. What is the SI unit? Kilometer. Right? Now we found out. So now we got these two terms as one, right? That is nothing but Namita travels every day. How much? 20.050 kilometer, and she travels by bus how many kilometers? 10.200 kilometer, right? Now what we have to find out? Distance traveled by auto. See children, to calculate the distance traveled by auto, what we have to do? Yes, we have to minus a total kilometers traveled by Anita in a day minus the distance traveled by bus, right? So Namita travel every day minus travel by bus. So 20.050 minus 10.200 kilometer. Okay. Now let's subtract 20.050, 10.200. Here 0 minus 0 will be 0, 0 minus 5 will be 5, 0 minus 2. Here from this number I should borrow 1, but here also I have 0. So what I'll do? I borrow 1 from this number to this number. Now this number will become 10. What about this? 1. Okay. Again I borrow 1 from this 10 to this number. Now this number will become 9. This will be 10. Right. So 10 minus 2 equals to 8. 9 minus 0 equals to 9. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. Right. So the distance travelled by auto equals to 9.850 kilometer. Okay children. So this is how we have to solve verbal problems. Okay. So if you have any doubts in homework problems, please ask me. This ends your decimal chapter. In next video I come up with a new chapter. Okay children. Till then, if you have any doubts, please ask me. I will be available on WhatsApp 24/7. Have a good day children. Thank you.